trying to make it all make sense.
The
More
You
No
Podcast.
So today, I want to discuss something regarding our economy. And first, there's something that you need to quickly understand surrounding our economy. So our economy goes through cycles, uncontrollable cycles, of ups and downs. These cycles of ups and downs, as I said, are uncontrollable, and they're something that are repeated throughout time. It's interesting because our weather goes through similar cycles of ups and downs, but with weather it's hotter and colder, and the cycles are typically 11,800 years or so. Well, with this being said, a recession is coming in the near future, and it's arguable, and some people like Peter Schiff discuss this, that we never got out of a recession, and we've just been putting a band-aid on the issue since 2010 or so. So with understanding that our economy goes through cycles of ups and downs, and with that means that there's times where people won't have large amounts of disposable income, and our society as a whole will be largely struggling financially, both personally and from a business perspective. Without true skills or products, you don't have anything tangible, and there's a large amount of our society currently who have neither, and could very well be in a large amount of trouble from a financial perspective. So I want to give some examples of forms of income, forms of jobs that aren't necessarily really true skills or surrounding tangible products, and therefore have the potential for facing issues when we go into our next recession. And the first is those in the gig economy. So those in the gig economy are freelancers, consultants, or contracted workers. And companies first won't have extra funds to spend on them unless their whole business is centered around working with freelancers. And what this means is that there's going to be less opportunity, and those who have the opportunity are most likely going to have to charge less. This creates a big dilemma for those in the gig economy, because what they're currently bringing in as far as it goes as income will not be the same and comparably much lower when our economy is going through a recession. This is because largely their skills are replaceable or can be done by many people, and they don't have any form of a true product or anything tangible. And the same largely goes for any sort of a coach commonly seen on social media and throughout the internet, whether this be a social media coach, a health coach, an advertising coach, a branding coach, or whatever it may be. When we're at the point of a recession and our society is financially struggling, people lack disposable income, and they're focused on saving as much money as possible as a form of a defense mechanism, trying to mitigate any potential issues that could be faced due to the bad economy. And this just means that most people will not be willing to spend money on a coach when the economy is going through a recession. This also applies to those who provide online courses. And now, while an online course is something that's somewhat tangible, it's really not all that tangible, because nowadays knowledge is something that you can acquire largely for free on the internet, meaning that it doesn't really make sense to spend money on an online course that's a paid platform providing this knowledge that can be found for free elsewhere. Along with that, most people won't have enough disposable income, as well as fierce spending money, as I just discussed as well. And the last group that I want to discuss is those who make money as influencers or affiliate marketers. These people will largely struggle as well, for reasons I've already discussed, surrounding less disposable income, people fearing spending money, and more. Now you must be aware of this, and keep this in mind, or you risk facing huge financial downturns in your future when our economy reaches the point of the cycle, which is recession. Now, there are a couple preventative routes. So for those of you who aren't really interested in going down the entrepreneurial path, it's vital to gain skills that are truly tangible and irreplaceable. Skills that can't easily be cut out of your organization, or something that could be replaced. So this surrounds skills that have to do with STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as some other things, but my go-to that I always suggest to people is computer science. Now, for those of you who are planning on going down the entrepreneurial path, really the best thing to do is focus on creating a product that would be able to withstand financial turmoil and the financial struggles our society will be going through. So this isn't a product that people buy on a whim or people buy when they have large amounts of disposable income, and is something that's vital towards their everyday life or their organization's day-to-day operations, as well as priced in a way where the product can be purchased without having large amounts of disposable income. Don't forget that our economy goes through cycles. Understand that a large portion of our society currently is making money in ways that aren't truly tangible and therefore will not be able to make the same amount of income when we face a recession. And gain skills or create products that are truly tangible and irreplaceable to help combat the recession that we will go through in the future, so you can maintain a proper financial standing to ensure that you do not face any struggles from a financial perspective. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes, leave a review, and follow us on social media at More You Know Pod. Also, please don't forget about our sweepstakes. Retweet a clip with the hashtag The More You Know and New Podcast from our Twitter for a chance to win a signed copy of my upcoming book, The More You Know, coming this fall. Tag 2 friends in the comments on a clip on Instagram for a chance to win a brand new copy of Dean Graziosi's Millionaire Mindset or Ed Milet's Max Out. Like us or share a clip on Facebook for a chance to win a book I have read that highly inspired me, signed by me with an inspirational message. Again, thank you for listening as we propel with podcasting through the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
The More You Know Podcast.